Very sexy. Chocolate.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is T and this is Tea Time, where we do fun and crazy things. If you're new here, thank you for coming. If you're not, thank you for coming back. Before we get into this video, don't forget to grab yourself a cup of tea, because you know it's always time for tea, baby. Yeah, I've got my cup of tea. I hope you guys have your cup of tea too. So I'm just gonna be talking a little bit just about like just life in general. Do you know what I mean? Like let me get comfortable. I want to get comfortable, you know, so it feels a little bit familiar, you know, so it feels like we're two friends chatting, because that's what we are. We're two friends talking to each other. Everyone that told me that uni is going to be the best years of your life, blah blah blah, absolute lies. Listen, I'm here to tell you the truth right now. Uni is not going to be the best years of your life. It's going to be a long 3, 4, 5, or however long you're there years. It's going to be very long. It's going to be very tiring, very depressing. You're going to have a lot of emotional ups and downs, which you're going to have anyway in life. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Where was I? I was rudely interrupted. But just as with life anyway, you're gonna have a lot of ups and downs, which is like understandable, it's expected. But I'm gonna be keeping it real. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, really really real. This past 4 years for me of uni has probably been it's been a hard 4 years. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the worst 4 years of my life, because that's not true, because I've had a lot of bad years, but it's been a lot. It's been very very difficult, and a lot has changed. But in all things, like, I'm so grateful to God for, because of like where he's brought me from and where he's taken me to where I'm at now. Like, it's only by his grace. Like, so much has happened in the last 4 years alone that will change me and has changed me forever. Like, it's hard. Like, uni is not easy. Like, uni depression is a different type of depression. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been depressed before. Do you know what I mean? I've went through depression, but uni depression, I think, is a different type of depression, because one, like, you're alone. Depending on who you are as a person, that can either be a positive or a negative thing. For me, it was both, because I do enjoy my space. I did really want to be out of the situation that I was in before, so I did want to be alone. But at the same time, you just feel a lot of things more because you are alone. You find yourself like just feeling so down, just not wanting to do anything anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, so many times, yeah, that I considered dropping out of uni, because of just so many things that were going on in my life, and that just not being able to have the experiences that I thought I would have at uni, not being able to make the friendships that I thought I would, or meet the people that I thought I would at uni. Yeah, it's been very very hard for me. The first 2-3 years of uni, as hard as it was for me, it was a lot easier, because don't want to talk about that. I'm not, nah. Especially the past year, the last year of uni, the last year and like my second year towards that, it's been very very hard for me. So since like last year lockdown to now, so much has happened in terms of like physical, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like, so much has happened to me, and everything works together for the good of those that love the Lord. And I consider myself to be someone who loves God. Do you know what I mean? I love God, so I feel like everything that has happened to me is working together for my good, and will work together for my good. So within the past year, I was really like dealing with like a lot, and I felt like everything was just happening to me all at the same time. And I just remember like just being in such a dark, depressing place. And like, I kid you not, you know what, that's for another video. That's just for another video. But so many times that I could have died, that I know that I should have died. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot to it's a lot to think about, it's a lot to handle, it's a lot to hold in your heart. But at the same time, like I said, and I will always say that I give God all the glory, because I shouldn't be here. I should have died so many times, but I'm still here today. Yeah, and even if it wasn't like a physical death, like I could have had a spiritual death, a mental death, an emotional death. Like we as humans, when we think of death and stuff, we think of the physical death as in your body and your soul ceasing to exist. But for me, death is more than that. You can have death to life. Like, you can still be living and be dead. That's why it's called the walking dead. Like, you can be dead on the inside, your emotions can be dead, how you feel towards other people can be dead. Do you know what I mean? So death isn't just you, do you know what I mean? Like, there's more to death than that. So even if I may have not died physically, even though I could have died physically so many times within those 4 years, so many other things would have happened to me. And even though so many things did happen to me, I try not to live in regrets. I try not to regret, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like regret is such a strong emotion, and I feel like you should just never regret anything that you do, because everything that you've done, if you've done something in that moment, that's because you did it because you wanted to do it in that moment, or like, you should learn from it, do you know what I mean? So for me, it's like I try not to live in regret of like my choices, other people's choices. Just not live in regret, just move and learn, because that's what life's all about. Uni is really depressing, and like everyone has different coping mechanisms and stuff. And for me, for a long time, for I think about 3 years of my uni life, my coping mechanism wasn't what it was now. It was a lot of other things, a lot of extra things, a lot of things that I'm glad that I've grown from and I've moved past. But now, like, my coping mechanism for the past year has been like to turn to God and to lean on God and to have God carry me through my emotions, and to feel my emotions, not be afraid to run from them, because you know what they be saying about emotions, do you know what I mean? It's been hard. It's been really hard 4 years. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really hard 22 years. My whole life it's been a bit difficult, do you know what I mean? But you know what they say, you're always either in a storm, coming out of a storm, or on our way to a storm. So it is what it is, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But and I think also what made my experiences a lot more difficult was I had to go through a lot of those experiences myself. I didn't really have the people, and in terms of friendships or relationships or family, that I could turn to when I was dealing with these different parts, these different things that were making me go insane, do you know what I mean? That were literally driving me nuts, driving me crazy. I had no outlet. My only outlet was to go into myself and feel everything by myself. Like, I had to work through everything by myself, go through everything by myself, and that really makes it a lot harder, especially within the Black community, or like Africans or Caribbeans and stuff. Depression and like just mental health is not discussed at all. Like, we don't talk about it. It doesn't exist. You just gotta pray and it's gone, do you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, yeah, you can pray to not be depressed, but depression is a physical feeling. Prayer is spiritual, do you know what I mean? So when you're feeling something that is physical, you have to deal with it physically. Yeah, you have to deal with it physically and deal with it spiritually. So if I'm coming up to you, yeah, telling you that I'm depressed. It's not enough for you to just tell me, I'll pray about it and it's gonna be gone, because babes, we've been praying. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am gonna pray, but at the same time, I can't pray properly if my mind's not right. If your mind's not right, how can you connect to God? How can you connect? Like, it don't make sense. So you need to get right in the physical before you get right in the spiritual, and vice versa. We can all get into that another time, another video, but it all works together. Do you know what I mean? I tell like my mum or something that I was feeling depressed, she just said, you know how all Africans say, oh, just pray about it. And it's like, a lot of the time I couldn't bring that to her, just felt unable to. Or like when I was dealing with like problems in my past relationship, I couldn't bring that to anyone, because it's like just a lot of things. Yeah, that's a whole other story for a whole other day. Do you know what I mean? Who I was last year, 2020, is not who I am 2021. Absolutely two complete different people. Completely different people. You know what, like I said, I'm really grateful. Growing and healing, developing, it's not easy. Do you know what I mean? It takes a very long time, and I think personally, I think healing, growth, self-development, all of that, do you know what I mean, it takes a lifetime. It's not something that you can do 1 year, a month, 2 years. Some things maybe you can work through them within a month, but in order to keep coming better, becoming the person that you're supposed to be, doing greater things, you have to continue to break down barriers, continue to break down things that cause you pain, and you have to continue to face your traumas, heal. Whenever people hurt you, you have to continue to do that, continue to learn things about yourself, keep growing and developing. Like, that's what life's all about. Life is a continuous journey, it's a continuous thing, and I think that's one thing that I've really come to appreciate. But yeah, this is like something that I really want to incorporate more into my channel, like apart from all the fun videos and like my vlogs and like food and travel and stuff, all the videos that I want to do. I do want to go more into like talking about mental health and like depression, spirituality, like my experiences. Like I said in my other video, make sure you check that out here. If I can just help one person, then I promise you that's enough for me. That is all I want. If what my experiences, or if what I have to say can help just one person in this whole 7 billion people, I don't know how many people, but in this whole world, I've helped just one person, that is enough for me. I'm good with that. I'm done. That's it for me. Do you know what I mean? I've learned that life hurts you a lot, and I've also learned that people are designed to hurt you. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were designed to hurt each other the same way we were designed to love. We were designed to hurt, and there's only one person for me that would never hurt me, and that's God. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like God has designed us to hurt each other, so we know that He is the only one that will never hurt us. And I found a deeper appreciation for life, and just expressing gratitude for the things that I have, the things that I don't have, the things that are making their way to me. I've come out of my comfort zone a lot, you know. I'm really focused. Well, let's not lie, let me rephrase that. I'm trying to be really focused, do you know what I mean? Just focused on myself, focused on like building better relationships, building better friendships, focusing on my goals, my dreams, just trying to focus, do you know what I mean? This has been a bit of a really deep video. I hope I haven't depressed you guys, but I do hope I've got you guys like excited for the other things that I have to say in my other videos. And so I think I'm just gonna get some food, edit some content, do some work, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat video that I had for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I post a new video. Yeah, share my video if you want. You don't have to, it's not by force, but I'd appreciate it a lot. Yeah, thank you very much. Bye.